Guys, my name is Alina Shevtsova. I'm an immigration attorney from New York. In today's live on Halloween, hence my little outfit there, we're going to be discussing the most recent immigration news. Specifically, we will share actually good news about new immigration reform proposal. Now, very important, it is only a proposal, but we will discuss what it is consists of and if it has a chance. So, thank you very much for joining. Do not forget to like and share this stream so that more people will be able to join us and participate in our discussion. And of course, prepare your questions. Today is my treat. Every day during my life is a treat. I will be answering your guys' questions for free. So now there is a chance to ask that question that has been bothering you. It's a small question. You do not want to, for now, to pay for a consultation. You just need some guidelines, guidance as to what to do. Here we go. This is your chance to improve your life and get that question answered for free. Do not forget to let me know also where you're watching from. I know that people from all around the world are joining these live sessions from Europe and, of course, Northern America, South America, Central America, and Africa, all around the world. So thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate you. We're really happy to see all of you participating. And let's start. Here is the news of the day. Democratic Representative Vasquez unveiled series of immigration reform acts that, if passed, even if some of them would pass, would really reform our immigration system. What would be the chances of those proposals passing, you ask me? Well, the closer we are to the presidential elections, the higher our chances of having anything done. Why? Because politicians need scores. They need the scores. They need to show that they are worth of your vote and something finally will be done. Now, not sure if this particular proposal will be the one that will be passed, but I'm fairly positive that something will happen in our immigration. Otherwise, it will be just very, very depressing. So, what is this elected representative is proposing? Well, he's actually proposing at least 5 various bills, different bills that are addressing various aspects of our immigration system. One is addressing the border security. It's called Smart Border Protection Act, which would invest money into smart technologies and basically takes the burden from humans to those smart technologies in order to oversee the border, make it secure, make it more efficient. Actually, I think it's a great proposal. Who would not want that, right? I do not know if from practical point of view it's possible to do it right now, but I think it will be great because we do not want to see prejudice at the border. We do not want to see waste of resources at the border. So the more humane we can make the border thing and the issue of the border, the better. That is his next proposal, Humane Accountability Act, that would require immigration detentions to report as to their conditions, be accountable for various violations that they're committing. Again, this is not a secret. You can research information about various injuries that people are suffering in those immigration detention centers. So the more transparent their work can be, the better for the society. The main proposals, however, refers to immigration workers, undocumented workers in central or in crucial industries. That's strengthening our Workforce Act. That would give legal pathways to, well, you can call it that emergency workers, first responders, right? What they call critical industry healthcare workers and workers in education, something that is very important. Many of you hope that during the COVID, those of you who worked through the COVID, who helped the country through the COVID, would get something out of it in terms of immigration status, but it never happened, right? So now this legal, this elected official is proposing something that actually would be useful and actually will be supported by a lot of people in the United States. Again, fantastic proposal. Not sure if it will pass. Do not have more details on that. This is very fresh news. It literally came out yesterday on October 30th. Today is October 31st. So I tried to research the text of the law, could not find it, just the reports in the news. But I also found out that in addition to these proposals, he's proposing various reforms to address shortages at the United States agricultural sector. So there will be some measures to help farms, to have the farm workers working. This is so important, right? Many of those workers, they're in this weird situation where they're almost forced to work because no one else is working, just them, to feed the United States, yet they don't have the papers. And it continues for decades. Surely enough, there is H-2B visa. But guys, it's a seasonal visa, usually for 6 months, not so easy to get. Not so many employers would like to pay the fees and go through it. Any one of you probably can relate that if you approach your employer and ask them to please sponsor me, even if you have TPS and have a chance of actually adjusting your status, not so many employers going to say, yeah, sure, let's do it tomorrow. Why? Because it's costly. It costs a lot of money. The process is very tedious. So that's where we stand. We have this awesome proposal, or at least not bad proposal. It is just a proposal for now, but overall, very good news. At least somebody is doing something to help us all in this situation where we have no, immigration reforms for how many decades? I don't even know. Of course, there were previous proposals before this one, and none of them resulted in anything substantial yet. However, it's always good to start the conversation and see where people are directing the attention to, which groups of elected officials are going to support which proposal. It's probably not going to be easy to come to the common denominator here, but overall, it's a great news. We'll see what's going to happen. The closer we are to the presidential elections again, the more chances we have for anything to pass. And now, after I shared my good news and gave you this good treat for today, I will answer your guys' questions. So let's see what we have for today. So don't be shy, type up your questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Hi, Ali, very nice to see you. Happy Halloween. Hi, Kasim. Hi, Billy. Thank you very much. Hi, Kwaja. Hi, True Wisdom. Very nice seeing you again. Hi, Ina from New York. Yes, Ali, I remember you. You're following me for a very long time and you're waiting for the reform. So guess what? Maybe, you know what? When it will pass, I'll be hopefully the first one to let you know. You see, I'm trying to share the news as soon as I receive any little bit of anything to help you guys out, to have that hope. Hope is what get us all going, right? Hi, Ramiri. Hi, Chandra. Is there any chance to pass away to citizenship for TPS recipients? Not directly right now. There is no law that would say that if you had TPS, now you can jump to green card and citizenship. However, guys, if you had TPS, you can really fix your status going about it differently. You will still need help from the employer or from a family member, or maybe you'll be lucky and win a DV lottery. What TPS gives you, first of all, protection from removal, which is extremely important, work authorization, and advance parole. You can file for advance parole and travel on it, and once you come back in this interesting status that now allows you to adjust your status to that of permanent resident in the United States if you have employer who's willing to sponsor you, or if you win your DV lottery, for example. It's very, very interesting how it works. Not a direct path, but something that will help you out in the future. So if you have TPS or you qualify for it, please file, please maintain it. It's very, very important. Another important thing about TPS is this. Let's say you entered the United States at some point without inspection, filed for asylum, didn't win it, have an order of removal against you. Now you have TPS and you're married to a US citizen. You will not be able to adjust your status. Why? You don't have a legal entry, you have an order of removal against you. But TPS recipients have this unique opportunity until 2025 to file for prosecutorial discretion and request that the prosecutor, if a TPS recipient traveled on advance parole and came back, that the prosecutor agrees to reopen that old order of removal and dismiss it. Throw it out from your life. Like bad, unnecessary things. You're getting rid of those bad things. You keep only good things. And that fixes your situation to the point that now you can file for that green card based on a petition by your US citizen spouse. Okay? So TPS gives you a lot of different benefits. Consult with a lawyer if you're still in doubt. Watch different videos. Listen, invest a couple $100 for a consultation. I think it's totally worth it. If you are here stuck for years without status, you're going to get at least clear answers when you consult with a good lawyer as to what you can do, what you cannot do, and where you should be heading to improve your life. Because I know many of you are super tired of getting, living your life in this limbo status. And really, some of you at least, I know that some of you can fix that if you guys work on that. I'm aware of that. Hi, Chandra. Is there any chances of password for citizenship? We just answered that. Hi, Singin. Can you apply for I-585 after I-589 granted by immigration judge? When can I apply? All right, that's a good question. Basically, some people will tell you that you can apply right away, but I would ask you to wait a little bit. Why? Because at the time when USCIS is going to consider you I-45, you will have to show that you accumulated at least 1 year of residence in the United States, which is very, very important. So on an off chance that USCIS is going to get to your documents very fast, you don't want to lose that filing fee. You want to time it right, that at the time when USCIS considers you I-45, at least a year of physical presence was in fact done in the United States. All right. So if I were you, I would file maybe 4 months or 6 months after judge granted you I-589 application for asylum. All right. So that would be about perfect timing. Hi, Ina. How many interview will be for green card and marriage based inside? Well, here is the thing. If everything goes well, you shouldn't have any interviews currently for your marriage based green card. But if USCIS has some questions, and again, it may not be something very, scary. They may just want to ask you a couple questions here and there. So it will be at least one interview, right? And if you guys do not pass that one, so will be a second one, Stokes interview. Some people may have 3 interviews, guys. It may last forever in very rare situations, very rare situations. So try to prepare for the first one really well. Again, invest some time, invest in a good attorney who's going to provide you maybe usual questions, the outline, will maybe practice a little bit. Lawyers cannot coach you, all right? But they can guess what questions may be asked at that interview, and for sure tell you what documents to prepare so that you guys do not go there empty-handed. You do have to show that you have a real marriage. This is the most important part usually, unless there were previous filings, and then you're called for the interview to discuss those previous filings. Again, experienced attorney should be able to handle that, okay? But yes, it can be up to 3 interviews. It can be exhausting. Hopefully not gonna happen to you guys. All right, do we have more questions? Okay, hi Mazi. I received a notice for more evidence, which I have submitted. After submitting the evidence, my decision days is now 6 months plus. What should I do? It's not uncommon to have to wait for your decision for a long time after you submit the evidence. The only thing that I would advise you, and by the way, you have nothing to worry about usually, the only thing I would advise you is to keep proof that you submitted that response. Proof has a tracking, for example, for your mailing. Recently, I encountered several situations, guys, where my office and other lawyers' offices mailed something to USCIS, and then USCIS months later stated they never received it. Well, we always keep proof that not only we mailed something to them, but we track the package as soon as they receive it and save proof of delivery, that the package was delivered. I advise you all to do the same. So you will not be accused that you didn't deliver something to them. And if you have that solid proof, you don't have to worry about it. Now, how can you actually speed up the resolution of your situation after you submitted your evidence? I do not know what type of case you have, so it's hard for me to give this general advice. But if I were you, I would first discuss with your attorney whether it's wise for you to do it. So there are some situations where you shouldn't be touching it. But if everything is okay, you can use congressman, very cheap, well, actually free way to speed up your case. You can use USCIS ombudsman. And if it's a VAWA case, you can just use the VAWA hotline. And they're actually very helpful if you use them directly. So that's what you can do to get that decision faster. Hi, Mr. Hassan. Are you guys dealing with cases in Canada? No, unfortunately or fortunately, I'm dealing only with immigration in the United States. Not licensed in Canada. Not licensed there. Licensed here. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. It was a pleasure. It was very nice seeing you all joining me for today. I hope you found this little video helpful. If you celebrate Happy Halloween, do not forget to join me next week, and I hope to see you soon.